Hi everybody, today is Friday. Hope you're having a great day or a great night. And just out here, it's about 6:50 a.m. Central Standard Time. And these hostas here in the front of my house are doing really well. They bloomed with their purple flowers. But the Asiatic lily is pretty much done. So, one last lily left. So, probably tomorrow or the next day it'll be totally finished. Because we're going to go back up into the 90-degree temperatures and high humidity. So, this is probably the last day for this lily. Until next spring. So, just out here. Not too many of my neighbors are up yet. But there's one blossom right there. Yeah, one blossom right there. Shayla, you're not, hold on. You're getting plant stuff in your ears. Come here. No. And when I was watering my perennials in the flower circle next to my driveway, we saw the baby bunny in the backyard. And this one has a lot of blooms. This one is really, really cool. And this has a really nice fragrance to it. I've got to look on my Facebook gardening page and see if I can identify what the name of this perennial is. But it's really cool. It's a good, if you need to fill space, because it started like a small little pot, like a 4 or 5 inch pot, and it has really expanded. So this is a good space filler, and also if you want some nice fragrance. And this hydrangea is still very light green. Probably planted it in the wrong spot because there is a lot of sun that is, coming, on the front of the house. By say 11 a.m. till about, say, like 3 a.m. it's like, 3 p.m. it's like full sun. And then, yeah. Because we used to plant tomato plants here, and they did really well, but I didn't want to do that this year. And plus, I didn't have it in the budget for too many plants. So, but yeah, we saw the baby bunny, and Shayla was like, oh, let's go in the backyard. Oh, and this little plant is doing well. This is my clearance plant. The other one totally got either eaten by something, or it kept on getting dug up. And because we put it over on the side of the house when the gutter job was being done, along with my lavender and my rosemary plant over there, and some animal kept digging it up. So yeah, that's the last of this Asiatic lily. But that's okay. So I did get in touch with the roofing gutter window wrap project manager yesterday, and he said that 2 different guys are going to come to fix the caulking job and the gaps in the fascia on both sides of my house. He wasn't sure when, and I asked him if he could please give me a heads up, because I'd like to, have Shayla, on her harness and everything, so she's not barking at him at the windows, Nobody likes a barking dog in their face, so. And he said he would, but I don't know. It's like I've constantly have had to reach out to him instead of him following up with me. even after sending him a couple text messages and the pictures of the sloppy job that was done by the first crew. So I don't have much faith that he's going to call me and let me know, because they were supposed to let me know when the gutter guy was supposed to be here, and they didn't tell me that. So it's like I was out here just by chance watering my flowers, and the guy pulls up, and I'm like, "Are you here to do the gutters and downspouts?" And he's like, "Yes, I am." And he had like a Polish or Czech or Eastern European accent. He was real tall and everything, but I said, "Oh, they were supposed to let me know what time you're going to be here so I could get the cars out of your way." And so I said, "You got to give me a moment to move these." And so I rushed, and with my breathing issues, I really can't be rushing like that. And it was a warmer day then too, and it was humid. So it's like, give somebody a heads up, right, Shayla? Yeah. Gotta give mommy a heads up. Right. So I don't have much faith that I'm gonna get any heads up. Plus, they need to fix this. So I need to get in contact with the guy that is above the project manager, because he was the one that was out here and he saw, and we pointed out, when they were doing the roof, they had a machine planted right here to lift the bundles of shingles up onto the roof, and that kind of destroyed the edging here. And also when they pulled the mesh in their tarp off, it caught and totally, knocked it out of whack and further, smashed it. So, and he said that he would get it replaced, and he took a picture. Yeah, that has a nice smell to it, huh? Yeah. But yeah, the fascia on both sides of the house needs to be more nails and stuff put, because there's like definite gaps. You can see definite gaps. And also today I have to go for a test that measures the pressure in the chambers of the heart. For my new cardiologist, I saw him for the first time, I believe towards the end of May, and so he wants to get that done. The last time the test was done, the technician couldn't get a clear reading of the pressure in my different chambers of my heart, because I have pulmonary hypertension, and so both my pulmonologist and the cardiologist need that information. Do you smell the bunny? Where's the bunny? Did the bunny come in this way? Watch out, there's spider webs in the grass. Come here, honey. Come here. Is this where the bunny came in? Huh? I don't see it. Maybe it's chomping on my plants in the back, huh? But yeah, so the lavender and the rosemary, and then these are just glorified weeds that I pulled from a neighbor's front yard. And then the clearance plant did not make it, but it's got one of my solar lights. What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. Yeah, so... Come on, Shayla. I don't want you eating bunny poop. No. Come on. Yeah, there's a bird way across the street. Come on. Come on, Chica. Come on. Hi, Chica. Shayla? Yeah, it's like I let her sniff and everything, but I don't want her eating critter poop, you know? It's like, no. No, 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 no. No critter poop. Yeah, this is that whole batch of clover that was in the spring with all the purple flowers. So it's basically the whole dang yard is clover. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on. Oh, my neighbor 2 doors down, the owner of Bella, has their garage door open, which means she will be out. And sometimes they do not keep her on her rope that they have attached to something in their garage. And she wanders and does her potty on other neighbors' lawns. And that's not nice, because they don't go and pick it up. And I see a bunch of brown spots in my next door neighbor's corner of the front yard. And I just don't want her to think that that's Shayla, because that's from when they go number 1, urination spots. So don't eat that. No, you're not eating. Oh, Shayla, she got one. Dang you. But yeah, I don't want her thinking that Shayla's doing that to her yard, because I keep her on this side of the property line. But see, there's definite something's going on there. No, don't eat that. And then there's a couple other spots. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Nothing grows here. Yeah. Nothing grows here. And then the ants make their homes over here. There's lots of ant hills. No, you're not eating that. Nope. Yeah, so it's dry. And then this is the flower circle. I gotta water because we've been super, super, super dry. So I gotta get another empty distilled gallon jug and water there's a little light pink rose bush in there. And this is the big huge one, and I gotta cut off those dead blooms that are done. And the salvia, of course, that we had positioned with one of those green garden things to like prop it up a little bit. We need some more of them though. I don't know if you can see it in there. There, can you see it? And then we have beep beep. And then there's some perennial right here with the white flowers, and I don't know, it's growing funky. There's new growth in the middle of it. But we gotta prop this up somehow. And these are like a deep burgundy. There's like 1, 2, 3 of them here. But they all bloomed and then they dried out. But there's new growth, because if there's green, that means they're still alive. And we need like a good soaking rain. And then my boyfriend Nathan and I can pull the rest of these weeds. There's some that are almost as tall as me. So, where'd that bunny go? Huh? It was over here. It was like past that gutter thing. It was like in the middle part of the yard. Teeny tiny baby bunny. And then like took off like a rocket to the right. So it's like, where did it go? But yeah, the fascia on both sides needs to be done better. And on both sides, so this is just the garage side. Get out of there. No, I don't want you going in. Those are not our plants. Those are Mary's plants. yeah. So yeah, this perennial, I can't remember what it's called. And then this one, I don't remember what it's called either. So, no, don't go in there. Nope, nope, nope. So anyway, Shayla also likes to swallow any flying insects for some reason. And the fuzzy bees and the flies, she just is like, oh, cool. And I'm like, no, that's not cool. No, you're not eating that. Nope, nope, nope. All right, everyone. Hope you have a great day or a great night. And hope that the weather is nice where you are and that you're happy, healthy, and safe. Oh, God bless you. Sneeze. And then we'll end on the nice, healthy hostas here. Yeah. All right. All right, everyone. Take care. Shayla and I say thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to wipe your paws. Yeah. Bye for now.